Wholeness. Still 814. Continue on with that series that I was doing about what the fuck's going on with the energy, where I did the card of the day for today. Tomorrow might be a little bit heavier than what today kind of presented itself in, and that's just me as an observer and watcher. I'm watching a lot of energy. I'm not trying to tell you to go around here and be depressed. And also, when you hear me use this word struggle, I'm not telling you to buy into the negative connotation as in I'm struggling. This is struggle as in this is presenting some form of a challenge. Remember, I used the example a few days ago. A millionaire struggles between steak and lobster, just for a clear example. Is that a struggle? No, that's a choice. It's just which one is going to pull on the chooser more. So when you hear me use the word struggle, that's where I'm going. So, and what I'm saying is, because I got things going on tomorrow, I think it would be remiss to not see from my perspective what potentially is going to be going on. Remember, tomorrow is 8:15. Struggling with the devil. We'll use that. When you're dealing with that 15 energy, if we were tying it to tarot, that's the devil, or your binds, your vices, and all the stuff that you can't not let go of. Basically, where you hear me say you're 2/3 of the devil, you're already in self-sabotage with yourself. But you also have to understand that the devil is an advocate. The devil is not always an adversary. The devil's an advocate. This ain't got nothing to do with your Christian connotations. This is looking at the energy itself. The devil will advocate for you to do things that might go against what the status quo or what the norm is. You understand that? I'm not going to go into that. Just use your common sense. If you apply your fear mind, you already lost anyway. And you probably shouldn't be in here. Fear mind don't work in here. So 8:15, I'm struggling with the things that already have me bound up. And again, the example I gave in my write-up was these could be tangible addictions such as drugs, sex, money, gambling, people. You understand that? Well, I'm addicted to her, or I'm addicted to him and I can't go on without him. Those are bad things when you start getting down into the nitty-gritty of it. Or this could be addictions in the form of you're a martyr. You keep going back looking for something that has already shown you it won't be there. So this is when you're dealing in, like, say, a relationship where the reflective component of the relationship will not show you reciprocity, but you haven't learned how to stop seeking. That goes, like, say, for example, we'll use this, a parent trying to get a child to perform or act a certain way that's just not in alignment with that child. And the parent, knowing that the detriments that the child is putting themselves through is going to be harmful on some levels, the parent does not want to just say, fuck it, hell, you're going to learn the hard way. Because the parental bond is still keeping the parent trapped in that vibration. And I use the word trap. So in that sense of where you're struggling with your binds, you're struggling with your addictions, sometimes your well-meaning energy of helping somebody else or trying to see somebody else get somewhere else can be harmful to you. So my only caution with that before I start throwing these cards and stop this rambling is if you're dealing with somebody who is not dealing with you fairly, remember the whole gist of this reading is the next few energies feel like a fucking game. So if somebody is not dealing with you fairly, don't play the hand. And again, easier said than done. Don't play the hand, though, because playing the hand with somebody who already is not playing fair with you means you ain't playing fair with yourself. And again, in this world that we in now, where we exist in these binds and bonds and this attachments and the collective consciousness and this families and ancestral ties and all this other shit, that becomes hard. You have to start understanding that my energy is the most valuable thing, and if somebody cannot value me, I cannot keep valuing the connection. And again, easier said than done. So again, for tomorrow, like I said, I used Uno cards earlier for today's reading. I'm using playing cards for tomorrow. I was gonna do something a little different by dealing a hand, but all right, I'm gonna do it. I said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna say 5-card poker. That's what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow's a fucking poker hand. 1, 2, and this is a no. Oof. When I go back and replay that one, you'll see that third card had something else with it. But I'm going to leave it alone for right now. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it to the front. And as I was saying that, None of these cards are in order, but that one feels like that's going to be the heaviest one. So here go 4 and here go 5. Normally in poker, you can, throw 2 away. Now we gonna deal with what we got dealt. So the first card in tomorrow, and I'll flip them over directly. Remember, today's energy had a lot of trap. That 4 is where you're trying to find balance. Think about what I just got through saying about dealing with the devil. If you're dealing with somebody who is already meaning harm to you, even if it's not malicious, there will be no balance. That heart, the heartstrings. Them heartstrings get you fucked up because the heart represents the waters. That's where your emotional flow is. And if you are trapped in your emotions, when you're dealing with the devil, if you're trapped in your emotions, you're already a big part of the game. You understand that? If the devil is only out to get your energy, and again, this ain't that Christian devil with the long horn and the big large penis. And if you go back into the Council of Toledo description, yeah, that's a whole nother class. But you understand what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with the fear mongering. This has to do with everything with the mental battle. If I'm already trapped in what I love or who I love, it's gonna be a hard thing to get out of. So we'll move on to that. The second card is diamonds. My earth. I am grounded. I place value. Diamonds, value. 9, the highest vibration. 9 is also control. If I'm already trapped in what I love, I'm already solidified in what is controlling me. What is controlling you? The trap, because you want to see, as I said earlier, you just want to see a different result or get somebody or something to a safer place. It's already got all your energy. 9, your highest vibration. It already has all your energy and you are now solidified in it. Why? Because you've already invested in the trap. Here's that third card, the one I said felt like it was the heaviest. It is. The 6 of hearts, the traumatic heart. 6 is your foundation. Remember what I said of the example of a parent. A parent has an innate duty. Most of us. I'm sorry. This new generation, I apologize to y'all. And most humans, when you give birth or when you buy into a relationship, a marriage, a partnership, it don't just have to be marriage, something like that. When you say that I establish that level of love for something, there becomes a commitment. It becomes something that you want to build. 6 is your foundations. But again, as I'm saying, 6 is also traumas. Because 6 is if I'm investing in what I want to see, but what I want to see has not been shown and I have not learned to let go, that shit becomes traumatic. Let's just say, and people have been posting about this for years, the United States, the people of the United States is in a traumatic relationship with its government. Just for a clear example, we in a traumatic relationship with our government because we want something from it that it'll never give us, and we won't give it to ourselves, but we keep going back. So I understand why this 6, your foundation, you won't let it go. Again, hearts, water, you have emotionally invested in what you want to see, and you're trying to build from it. The other analogy I will use with that is 6 is also in the military term. I got your 6, I got your back. That's the other reason why this one is so heavy is if what you're investing in that has your highest vibrations, but also is what you're trying to establish balance, does not have your back, you screwed. So the fourth card is you screwed. You screwed because that 9 that solidified you and it became your traumatic foundation will be the only thing you think about. I'm just trying to make it to the highest vibration of these thoughts that keep getting in my head because that's where I'm trapped. I'm trapped in my head because you see that little meme where they put the head in the heart. I mean, the mind and the heart. In this case, them motherfuckers are the same. They don't buy that duality. My head and my heart both have the same investment. They just see things from different perspectives, but both of them are still leaving me trapped. That'll make sense to 1 or 2 of you. You'll be fine if it don't. And the last thing that you need to watch out for tomorrow when you are struggling with your vices, the jack. Don't be a jackass. The jack is really what it is. The jack is a jackass. But in a card sense and cardomancy, the jack is a messenger. So numerically, the jack is an 11. The 11 is what you justify. J, justification. J, jack, jackass, the messenger. So in some senses, a lot of people will say that the jack is also representative of the ancestors because they send you messages. Remember I said it's the messenger? So if the messages have already shown you everything that already is taking your vibrations and stealing your mind, it might be the traumatic response to what you think you love, and you will keep dumping energy into what you think you love until it shows you balance. But that, my dear friends, is the whole problem. It already showed you balance. If on tomorrow you keep dumping your energy into situations, people, places, things that have already made it harder for you to operate from, sometimes that's the answer. If you're going to put up a struggle and not play fair with me, then it's the age old take your ball and go home. When dealing with people, places, and things that just will not play fair, you have the choice. You have the divine right of your energy not to create time. TIME, this is my energy. If you cannot honor me and you cannot honor my time, at some point I have to get out of the trap and stop establishing balance with something that's broken, because all it's going to do is solidify me into using my energy, feeding their traumas, which is now going to make you traumatized because now your energy is being kicked in the ass because it's the only thing in your head. But did you catch the message? The other thing with this, clubs is fire. Did you catch the message? The message was, this was all your energy. Holy shit, time. This is my energy. Clubs are fire. Fire is your energy. So if the message is your energy being honored? My question to you is your energy being honored? And furthermore, are you honoring your energy? Wholeness.